What's going on, YouTube? Back with another video for you guys. In this video I want to talk about Homeless Survival Guide Part 2. You guys love Part 1, so let's get straight into Part 2. So let's say you have maybe about a week until you're going to get evicted, and you're saying, you know what, I need a little bit more tips so I can prepare to be homeless. The first tip I have for you is layer up your clothes. And this doesn't matter if you're in the winter, doesn't matter if you're in the summer. You want to layer up your shirt, you want to layer up your pants or your sweatpants, you want to layer up your socks, you want to layer up your hat, even if you have a rain hoodie or a rain jacket, because it rains and you're going to need something to protect you from that. All elements, doesn't matter if it's rain, doesn't matter if it's hot, doesn't matter if you're cold. And the reason why I say you want to layer up is because it gets very, very cold at night, especially if you're sleeping on the ground or sleeping in a tent. It can get very cold, so you want to make sure that you don't need to carry a big blanket around. You can just have your hoodie or you can have your shirt or whatever. And if you're in the south and it's really hot, you can go up north. If you're in the north, you can come down south. It's all up to you. Whatever climate you're in, whatever you can do, you want to make sure that you have the proper clothing for whatever situation that you're in. The second tip I have for you is study your area. If you're in a small town, you know, maybe 5,000 people, go to a bigger town. You want to go to a big city, go to a big town with 50,000. Or if you're in the 50,000, you want to go to a bigger town with 80,000, and etc, etc. The reason being is the bigger the town is, the bigger the city is, you get more services, you get more help. For example, a small town can have 2 shelters while a big city have 16 shelters. Now, I'm not saying you need to go to a shelter, but you can also have different services there, whether it's going to be food, whether it's going to be churches, mosques, whatever. A lot of people help the homeless people. Don't think because you live somewhere and it's a small town or it's a big city they won't help homeless. They will help the homeless, but the more the population is, the more help you will get. The third thing is, let's say you're still preparing for homelessness, you're saying I need more tips. Make sure you have a phone and a burner phone, or you can just have one phone with one charger. The reason why I'm saying the burner phone is because something might happen to your original phone. You're out on the streets, there's a lot of crazy people, even maybe the police will message you or something, things can get stolen. But make sure you have at least one phone and one charger, so you're able to have tips, you're able to watch YouTube videos, you're able to have a job call you. Let's say you apply to jobs on your phone. Doesn't matter if it's a piece of crap Android. A phone is a phone, a charger is a charger, as long as it works, as long as you can make phone calls and you can get job opportunities like that. And if you can really prepare enough, make sure you have a phone charger. So let's say you're walking a couple of miles and your phone's about to die. You have, you know, the solar portable charger. I'll probably put a picture up to show you what I'm talking about. But you plug in your phone, you plug it in the portable charger, and it'll charge it right there. It's portable, so all you got to do is just have it on you, make sure it's fully charged so you'll be able to charge your phone. Now let's say your 3 days is up or your week is up and you're finally put on the street. Your landlord kicked you out, right? The first thing you want to do is stay away from the other homeless people. And the reason why I'm saying you want to stay away from the other homeless people, a lot of them are crazy, a lot of them need mental health, and a lot of them are on drugs. A lot of people who become homeless, they're not on drugs. They get on drugs when they become homeless and stay around the other homeless people. Because let's say you never smoked crack before, you did crack, right? And then you get on the streets and you're on the streets for 2 months and you're saying, oh, I can't deal with this pain, I need something to kill this pain. And another homeless person who does crack give you crack, and you do crack. And then you do crack again, and again, you get addicted to it. Now, you're a crackhead. So, the reason why I'm telling you is stay away from the other homeless people who are all bunched together, because it's like crabs in a barrel mentality sometimes. Some of them will rob each other, hurt each other, cuss each other out. And if you think I'm lying, you can literally search this up on YouTube. A lot of them will actually hurt each other. So, just trying to stay away, stay quiet, go in the woods, or go somewhere where it's just you. And if you do find a friend, make sure it's a trustworthy friend. Another tip, I actually saw this homeless lady does this. She said she sleeps during the day in like public areas where there's cameras, near the police station and public parks. She sleeps during the day and she walks at night. And the reason doing it is because a lot of creeps come out at night. We all know what they say around what happened after midnight. Whatever happened after midnight is nothing good. So don't sleep during the night. You want to sleep during the day, so at nighttime you're up. And while you're at nighttime, you can find a peaceful spot somewhere on a rooftop or something, a abandoned building, and you can just do your own little thing. And then when daytime comes, that's when you sleep. Because think about it, if somebody hear you screaming at 1 o'clock in the morning at night outside, you think most likely you're gonna get that much help compared to if somebody was attacking you 2 o'clock in the afternoon in broad daylight where a bunch of people are walking? People are gonna help you more in the daylight, and you're gonna be able to be safer in the daytime. Now let's say you have a little bit of money, but you don't want to spend all your money on a hotel or maybe a motel. This is gonna be kind of weird, but you can try a hostel. A lot of travelers around the world, they use hostels. Hostels can be about $6 a night, $10 a night, $12 $10 a night, $20 a night, and it's all different. But a hostel is way more cheaper than a hotel compared to a hotel. And the reason why I'm saying these small prices is because some of these hostels, you have to share bunk beds with other people, you have to be with other people, and sometimes these other people can be as weird as well. But sometimes shelters are all filled up, and maybe you have $20 for the night. So you can give a hostel a try. I never been in a hostel myself, but I actually heard you meet a lot of different travelers there, and you meet a lot of explorers there, and a lot of different characters from all over the world that will stay at certain hostels. Another tip, let's say, okay, you have little to no money. What you can do is try to sell items. So let's say you have $7, right? You buy a case of water. The case of water has 24 bottles in it. You paid $7 for the water, right? You go around and you sell the water for $1 each. You're gonna make a little bit more money back, and that's what you can do instead of, you know, just sitting on the corner and begging, because sometimes begging will bring negative energy. People will throw stuff at you, cuss at you, saying, go get a job, you bum. Oh, you're young enough to work. A lot of angry, emotional people would just downplay you, downgrade you, and trying to make you feel like you're nothing when you just sit on the side of the road and you beg with a sign and stuff like that. Or what you can do, if you have a talent, a lot of dudes do this, I see it, they will start playing an instrument, a guitar or the drums, and they'll have a sign up and saying, I play, can you give me $1? And they'll just start playing. I remember seeing this one time. It was at a Winn-Dixie. This guy, he came there with a stroller and everything, and he had a little guitar and he was playing, and people were going over there in the parking lot. They were giving him money. Now, did the cops get on him for loitering? Yes, the cops did get on him, but you can also do that. Use your talent. You can dance on the street. If you've ever been in New York City, you see a lot of dance groups. They'll put the hat right there. They'll put the thing, they'll put the sign there, and then they'll dance, and you tip them. Doesn't matter if it's a quarter, doesn't matter if it's $1. When you're on the streets, anything counts. So those are two things you can do. You can buy items and sell it for a little bit more profit, or you can use your talent and you can make a little bit of extra change. Now, you can beg on the street. You can say, hey, I need $1, or you can make up some excuse, or oh, I'm hungry or something. But also, one thing I heard is if you put God bless on the sign, a lot more people will actually feel sorry for you and give you something. You say anything's help, God bless. Or even if you make a sign that says I will work, people will actually call you if you put a number on the sign or whatever. They'll be like, okay, I'll give you a job. You come over to my company, you work for 10 hours, and I pay you $10 an hour, and something like that. Now, one of my last tips I'm going to give you, I know a lot of you don't want to do this, but hear me out, because I used to work at Burger King, so I know what I'm talking about. If you want a job, work at a restaurant. It doesn't matter if it is a Wendy's, a Burger King, a mom and pop store, a small restaurant. The reason why you want to work at a restaurant, hear me out, you can get free food. Whether you can want to sneak it, whether you want to ask the manager. Well, for me, I asked my manager. My manager was just like, yeah, we're going to throw the food out anyway. And at nighttime, you get all that free food. I'm talking about you can eat fries, you can eat burgers, you can eat chicken. It doesn't matter, whatever it is, because you work at a restaurant, the food has to be thrown out anyway. This is overnight food. So you just ask your manager, hey, Miss Manager, can I eat this? Can I have this since we're going to throw it out? Yeah. Now, if your manager is an a-hole and whatever, well, just sneak and eat the food, because I'd rather have somebody who's hungry eat the food instead of seeing the food go in the garbage and be wasted. So the reason why I'm telling you is to apply to restaurants. Number one, they'll take anybody. Doesn't matter if you're a felon, doesn't matter if you have a misdemeanor or whatever. They will take you as long as you're willing to work. Number two, when you work at a restaurant, you don't have to be a waitress or a waiter. You can work in the back and be a dishwasher, or you can cook the food. So you don't even have to interact with other people if you're socially awkward. And number three is, it's a restaurant job. You can have two restaurant jobs. Let's say you work 8 hours here, then you work 8 hours there, or you work 6 hours there, you work 6 hours there. Restaurant jobs they're easy when it's like slow down time. Like when it's peak time, is not easy, but when it's slow down time, it's the easiest job ever. So those are my little tips for you, a lot of you, because times is hard, people. I know a lot of more people are going homeless. They have a housing crisis, rent's going crazy. A lot of people are getting kicked out. Landlords is raising rent. Like rent here in like Florida where I'm living, you can get a 1-bedroom. No, excuse me, you can get a 3-bedroom for about $1,050, and that was about 5 years ago. Now it's for a 3-bedroom, $1,500. So it went up $450. You see what I'm saying? Renting and pricing and housing and just everything is just it's just crazy. And it's even getting so bad, we're starting to see tent cities here in Florida and Tampa. If you guys search it up on the news, tent cities and small house communities and stuff, because everyone is going going homeless. Miami has a problem as well. It seems like back then it was just New York and California that I have a homeless crisis, but now it's Florida, Texas, Georgia. It's gonna be all over the U.S. soon. So I know times are hard, people. All I'm saying is keep your head up, don't give up, keep God first, keep praying. Your situation will get better. There's plenty of people who were homeless and they got out of it. Just keep working hard. My heart really goes out to y'all. I know how it is. The struggle is real. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. And join my Discord if you need somebody to talk to, if you just need a little motivation, or if you even just want to rant about your story. My Discord will be in the description. You can join it and you can talk there. But that's what I really got to say for this video. Thank y'all so much for the love and support. I know the video has been very, very slow lately. I've been going through a little rut in my life, but thank you so much for watching. Make sure you stay humble. Make sure you stay positive. Please make sure you stay safe, and peace out.